Do, 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 do. Hello. I'm doing this as a live stream because I really want to talk about it, and I've been wanting to talk about it since the original video was uploaded. I've had a lot going on in my life at the moment, so I've not really felt up to doing any videos, but I want to get back into doing this. So I decided, why not just go live? It's a bit weird for me to go live at this early in the day, considering that a lot of my viewers, subscribers are all from the States, but that's okay. I'm expecting people to at least watch this back on replay. Just a little recap. I've been on YouTube, like jumping into live streams and saying hello, but there's been a lot going on in my life, and I've not really wanted to do videos. But I've decided today, I've made the decision today to try and sort of like get myself back into this. So instead of doing a video, I thought I'll just do it as a live stream. And I know that a lot of people are probably not going to come in live because I don't usually stream this early. It's 10 minutes past 2 in the afternoon, and a lot of my viewers and everything are from the States, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I assume if they're interested and they want to watch me, they'll watch it on replay, and that's awesome as well. And if you do, you are awesome, and I do love you very much. Excuse me. So, people have been talking about this video that's been doing around by Silver's on the scene. More details on the security footage known as the flashlight video. We see what? So, full disclosure, I have watched about 20 minutes of this video already before going live. It's a 35-minute long video, and I've watched about 20 minutes of it. So, I thought about just going through it. I've got an opinion on some stuff I've already seen, but like I said, I've not watched it all. So I guess that's what we're going to do in this live stream. We're going to watch it, and they're going to comment on it. I don't know where it's going to go. I have an opinion on the first 20 minutes of it I've already watched. But we're, I guess we'll get to that. I'll just put my trusty little red circle right here when I need it. YouTube videos. Why is that down there? There you go. You were in the wrong spot, so let's get to it.
See, it is so.
I've definitely felt better, Denise. It's been a really difficult time. But I'm getting there. I'm trying to get myself back into things.
Sunday, July 28th, and I hope everyone has had a fantastic weekend.
We're watching Silver's on the
Fun,
scenes. The
rest, whatever it is you did.
more details on security footage known as the
amazing.
flashlight video.
What do we know?
Other people have spoke about it. I understand that, but I think I've not watched everybody that spoke about it, but I think I have a difference of opinion when it comes to this video than most.
We know that Sebastian Rogers is still missing, and as of today,
we're in August.
153 days.
In August, 26th of this month, it'll be 6 months
ago on Sunday, February 25th, he was last seen leaving Texas Roadhouse with his mother, allegedly. Sometime in the next 12 hours, he was reported missing 6:30 a.m. on the 26th of February. And we haven't seen him since.
It'll be 6 months
we need to
on the
bring
26th
him
of this month, won't it? So.
And we need to get justice for Sebastian.
We do. I do believe that
So
somebody is at fault.
One about the
I don't know how.
Flashlight video. We've hit on the flashlight.
I don't know how people are involved or where fault lies, but I do think that fault lies somewhere. Somebody is at fault.
That video once before, and it's been mentioned a couple of times in different videos, but I've recently watched video of it, and it's like the light goes off. Sometimes you're watching something, you think you're seeing one thing, but you're not. You're actually not seeing the correct thing. And for me, I've been watching the larger video, and I'll explain more of that as we go along, and not seeing what I should have.
There is a name for that.
So now that I have seen it, I want to bring it to you.
There is a name for what he's just mentioned. I can't remember the name of it. I try my best. What's up? What's up, Stella?
Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't, but hopefully it'll make you understand this video that I believe, allegedly in my opinion, is very key to solving this case and to giving us answers.
I've already watched 20 minutes of this video, so some of what he's referring to, I already know what he means.
6:30 a.m.
Eye in the sky. It's nearly 2:15 in the afternoon for me.
With this.
But good morning.
Okay, so what you're looking at here, we'll start right over here, is 1001 Stafford Court. This is from Google Image. Hey, every bit of this is alleged.
You can hear the video as well,
opinion, right? Doing as much research as I can to help bring Sebastian home. Get answers as to how and why he disappeared.
Are you on the East Coast?
And hold those two to justice. Hold them accountable for their actions. So you can go to Google Maps.
I have a friend who lives in Nova Scotia.
Stafford Court, right here. So this is the camera, the security camera that has captured the footage, as we all know, to be called
2:15 in the afternoon here.
Footage. So what is it looking at? It's basically there for this driveway and the cars they have parked there.
Listen to what he says here. Sorry, where's my cursor? You heard what he said about this part here, the camera view. This here. Can you all see my cursor? You can. It's this here, right?
Cars here.
Remember that.
So they have things they want to protect, and they've got this camera watching over that. But here's the field of view. After it shoots its driveway, it continues on, and it captures all of this area here as well.
It's 6:15.
To take note, particular is right
Saturday.
here.
What are you doing up at 6:15 in the morning?
To take note. Now remember, whenever this image
was
shot,
not on a Saturday, I'd be getting up that early.
It says July 2023, so a year ago, summertime. You know, imagine the trees like this versus this, and it's critical because if it was shot now, you wouldn't see what I'm going to highlight later.
Right.
So right in here is a point of interest. Here's a point of interest, and this.
Right. What he's pointing at there is point of interest. This here, like he said, is a point of interest. The subject wouldn't lie, I also believe. And at first I didn't hold this opinion, but I do now. Oh, you're heading to work. I was just about to say. Subject one, I've not always believed, sorry. I do now. That this is the light. Is that light? This is subject one. But listen, and he's pointing out this is a point of reference. You'll see what I mean.
Right here. So there's a drainage ditch. Okay.
Yeah, you can see
right
the
here is
ditch.
very important. We'll hit on that a little later. So let me go all the way around and give you a complete view here. You come into the neighborhood this way. You've seen on my videos, and you take a left onto Stafford. As soon as you take that left, this house is to your left. And as
where
you
the camera
go through
is.
Stafford and you take this turn, one home here, and this roof, this beige roof, that is the Proudfoot home, Sebastian's home. Okay?
It is.
I'm going to zoom in here really quick and show you this. We're going to take note of this. This, my friends, is the key to why I'm showing you more.
It's the key to his video. It's more.
Okay.
It's
So let's take a look at this.
one of the points of his video, I guess. I've only watched 20 minutes of it.
Right. Sebastian Rogers,
You'll get what I
153 days missing. Let's keep the awareness alive. Okay, we're going to go here. All right. So this is a video you may have seen on one of my other videos. Let's play it and discuss. So this is the home where the video is shot from, and this is the angle you see. And it leads right back to the Proudfoot home.
That's not exactly the angle that you see, though. Not this angle. That's not the angle that you see.
So don't tell me or try to make me believe that wasn't Katie coming with a flashlight to remove Sebastian from the home.
No, I'm not going to straight out say that I know who it is, because I don't. But I do believe it was somebody.
Okay. Notice in here, I guess fifth wheels are popular. You saw in one of my videos just down the street a couple of miles, one's for sale. So let's back up. And two things I want to show here. Right here. Okay, number one is this is the Proudfoot home, Sebastian's home.
It is.
So once again, just to make sure everyone understands the lay of the land, when you turn onto this road and you start circling around this home here, okay, this home here is the only home you'll see before you see Sebastian's home. I'm going to back up too, so that's one. Also, I want to note right here, okay, if you can see right here, and this is going to be important, this home has cutouts, windows.
That's not
in their garage
actually the flashlight video
I'll
area,
explain
though.
that in a little bit. And then
If you go further back
here,
down the road, the direction that it's going now, and look up to the right, that's the...
This was shot...
If you sit outside the house where the flashlight camera is, that's the view. But the flashlight camera, the camera that the flashlight video is taken from, is on that house at the beginning of that road, but pointing downwards. That's why this part that you're seeing on screen is sort of like in the top right, because it's pointing, camera's pointing downwards. So like what you're seeing now isn't the view of the flashlight camera video.
Oh my! A week ago yesterday, so this is a little over 8 days old. Right here,
I definitely believe that subject 2 was a flashlight.
All the trees grown up, right here. Okay. Now, just we have to imagine no leaves on these trees because you could see Sebastian's home a lot better. But remember this, okay? So let's.
I'm remembering.
Drop that down. Sebastian Rogers, keep the awareness alive. All right, so we want to click here now. Not to be redundant, but just to get a full picture. You've seen this before, but we're going to play it one more time and discuss.
Signs of activity around Sebastian's home the night he disappeared. You see two light sources, which we've circled to help you follow. For point of reference, the security camera was pointed toward the back of Sebastian's home in a common area. In the video...
Wasn't.
Just to stop here for a second.
I know what the the person on the news there just said that it was pointing towards the back. It wasn't. It was pointing towards downwards to the driveway, pointing at the driveway of the house that the camera's actually on. So this is the driveway, the camera's pointing down, and it just so happens to catch that area in its peripheral. I think it's important that people know that. The camera wasn't actually aiming at the back of Sebastian's house.
Okay. We've been seeing everything from ground level, and as you know, I like to show the aerial view. So this is that aerial view, and you can see it's everything I'm telling you. You turn into Stafford. Here's the key that I keep pointing out. I'll show you in a minute. Here is the first home, then Sebastian's home. The drainage ditch. And here you can see the trees appear not to be as
I would love
full. as they are
daytime
now.
image of that same camera to overlay it with a nighttime one.
In the
I would love
video,
that.
You see subject 1 with a light source in the lower right-hand corner. Then you see subject 2 briefly appear and move toward the first before that light source is covered or obscured by bushes.
Okay, take note here. This light source and this light source.
A few seconds later, then moves out of frame. Then subject 2 reappears.
Okay, right here, subject 2 is moving, you can tell.
And follows.
But also take note here. And this leads me to my first question. Why?
Sorry, I'm just watching along with you. Sorry.
There's an explanation why we're so close to this, and that's to show this light. Because what I'm about to show you, you won't see this light source as big and bright. So let's continue.
Subject 1 off screen. It's a short time later, and it's very vague, but then you see one of the subjects moving quickly back through the common area, and that is it.
Okay, and that is it. Now, the real good explanation to zoom in on this is this right here. But as soon as you showed us the zoom in, like I'm doing to you now, okay, you need to show the full picture. We've gone in.
I wish I had the full picture. We all do. This will be so much easier to figure out and find this lad.
Oh, now we're going to back out. Okay, so before I hit play on this and we watch it, let's discuss what we're looking at, okay?
The driveway.
So, and hopefully if someone has seen this video, which I'm...
This... the truck. There's a truck here. This is the driveway. There's a truck here. And that right there... Can you see my... yeah, you can. That right there is a boat. I'll let him keep speaking before I point out what I mean.
You're going to see something like I did just a few nights ago, and that's why I'm making this video of what we're actually looking.
Yeah, but you see this view here, this camera view here in the evening. I'd like that exact shot from the same camera, but during the day, so you could overlay it. Overlay that image with the actual flashlight video like I've done before. If there's anybody out there listening that can in any way, shape or form get a hold of that image, do so. Legally.
Looking at. So let me start by saying this is the, now you see
it's in the actual area in the daylight as opposed to the angle at which it was recorded is telling itself. It's all telling it. All okay. Of it is worth
Remember how big
taking a look at.
Was? Okay. There's a reason to do that, to show it better. Okay. Remember how big these lights were? Okay, there's a reason for that. But now we're looking at, this is what the security camera is catching, right? Just as a point of reference here so people know, right? Let's make sure we know. Right here, this camera.
That's the camera.
Right, this camera. So if you're seeing the full footage of this camera, you're not just seeing those lights that we saw that was being shown.
You're seeing the
news.
the driveway.
No, you're seeing this.
That's the driveway.
Makes more sense now, right? That immediately makes more sense. These are the cars, the trucks mainly, the boat that sit in this driveway. That I believe is the reason they have the security cam there. Okay, so just to go ahead and point these out,
we'll go a
little closer in a minute. But this light is what I believe to be, allegedly, in my opinion, light source 1.
Yeah, I believe that as well.
It's a person with a flashlight.
I believe the same thing.
I believe it's the home across the street.
At first, I did. At first, I thought that. Oh, what's up, Lisa? Hey up. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring everybody. I was just watching a video. At first, I thought the subject 1 was actually a flashlight, but like when I've looked at this footage and the larger view of the nighttime footage, I've realised that subject 1 isn't a flashlight. It is a static camera, a static light. Sorry.
But the light on their garage.
And after watching other people talk about
These
it
two
and just
lights,
thinking about it,
okay,
I do agree with it being the light above the garage doors on the house opposite, across the street from the house, that the camera is actually on.
are the home that you pass on the right, the one home between turning into Stafford and reaching Sebastian's homes. And these lights, I believe, in my opinion, are coming from the garage doors.
Maybe.
Where they have those.
But the garage doors don't come to a point like that, like the building seems to do on that.
Just to
with
make
those
sure
lights. Like,
we know what we're looking at. Let's come around here. This home has a light.
That's where the light is. I agree with that.
And all we can see, we'll try to go around and see. Yeah, I think we see it right here. Okay, right here you're going to see that this home has these lights here. These windows cut out in their garage. Because I don't believe they have lights above their garage.
They might have lights above the garage.
And that's what we're seeing when we come back here. Okay? So, let's drop this back down.
Maybe, I don't know.
Let's go back.
What's up, Kathy?
Let's play this footage and then discuss.
Okay, Mick. I know what he's about to point out.
One more time.
I know what he's trying to get you to look at, to realise. Because I've watched the first 20 minutes of this video before I went live.
Okay. Now, let me explain to you what I was seeing before and what I'm seeing now. Let's stop about right here. Okay. What did I see when I saw this? I see truck, some type of possible car, trash cans, boat. I see these lights. I see this light. And
all of those are on the driveway of the house that has the camera on it. Make note of the position of the boat.
I see this. And this always looked like a truck to me.
It does. It looks like a truck.
Okay. Now,
a lot of people thought it wasn't.
Watch this happen.
It is.
You see that? This illuminates. My vision, I hate to admit really, but my vision was showing me that was just to, and when we zoom in here.
I believe that's Stella.
That was like.
I believe this is something, we're being told this is something that it isn't. I don't know the reason why. I would assume it's because they're trying to cover something up, or they're trying to persuade us that they don't have any evidence, when in fact they do, as to not raise the suspicion of any possible suspect, you know?
It appears to be like just the top of that truck. I wasn't seeing what it actually is. And I was going through
I could see how people would think it was the top of the truck.
A mysterious disappearance of Sebastian Rogers, and I came across photos.
But the headlight would have to be further back from the truck for it to do that.
What we're looking at here is exactly what the photos are. And then I realized, thanks to that post, here's the taillight. Here's the vehicle.
No.
Headlights illuminating the grass.
No.
Now some of you are probably gonna go, oh.
He thinks he's saying that between the headlight and the illumination, that bit there is the vehicle. I think he's thinking that this is the headlight and not a tail light.
Oh yeah, of course we knew that, Silvers. What are you talking about? I didn't.
The angle.
Now I can.
I don't think that I am anything special. I'm not right in a lot of stuff, especially at the moment. I'm not a god. I'm not all-knowing. But when it comes to this subject, when it comes to this subject and these lights, I think I'm pretty close to being right.
See this entire dark area is the car. Okay, it is
I
the
don't
car.
believe
Now, I've
that.
always seen this tail light.
That dark area can't be the car. If this light was at the front of the car, this light would have to be at the front of the car. If the area in between the light and the illumination is the car, this light would then have to be the front of the car, unless I'm misunderstanding something. And if this light was the front of the car, it would not be illuminating the back of the car.
I've always seen this light up. It's real easy. Of course, I saw this, but I wasn't getting a point of reference as to what it was lighting up. See that? Okay.
You have a wonderful
Now
day
we
as
know
well,
where this
Pink.
home is behind
Hope you have a
it.
good day at work.
We know where this light is here. We know that Kellen's here, and you turn in. We know this is the edge of that driveway. The dark spot in here would be the road. And this, my friends, is the grass. Now, how do we know exactly where this truck or car is located? Well, let's zoom in. Check this out. This is what really, this was the key that got me. This is all grass.
I hope the dude doesn't mind me doing this. I hope I don't get streaking.
Okay. This, my friends, you see this little hole here? That, my friends, is the hole to the drainage ditch. I'm not sure what that terminology is, but this is
the part I meant.
this. Check it. Check it out. What you're seeing there is this. Bam.
That's what he's saying, and this is the problem, the main problem up to this point that I have with this video. If that there is where is it? Give me a moment, because I've got it up on here. Sorry, I'm messing everything up now. Give me a moment. If that is that he can't see it. I'll let him explain it. I know what I'm trying to say, but I'll let him explain it. Then I'll explain what I'm
can be illuminated, and you can be like, where are we really? What you need a point of reference. Like, is my point. You need a point of reference, right?
Yeah, but you've got the wrong point.
Here it is.
I don't know what the point of reference is, but
back.
I think this is wrong.
We're back and forth here. Okay, so look.
That's the light. The car light. I believe it's a tail light, not a... It's at the back of the car. I believe it's at the back of the car. Because it's illuminating the back of the car. If this was at the front of the car, and this space in between was the car, then this light wouldn't be there. When did Google Maps take that photo? When were those tiny trees on the side of the yard and the road actually? I'm not sure. Well, actually, the Google Maps thing I can tell you. July 2023. But he's saying that this little roundish dark circle thing is that... Well, let me explain it.
Here it
is that drainage thing.
So here's grass, and then so the truck headlights are facing directly at this. Right here.
It's not.
So what does that mean?
I don't know why he believes
Think
that.
about it. You turn in.
Yeah.
And you pretty much keep your angle, right? Now we're seeing this light, okay, off to the right. So that truck, I believe it to be
this light is subject 1. Sorry, shit. I'm not looking. I forgot to put the video back up.
Truck.
This light on the garage, he says, is the subject 1 light, The light above the garage, he says, is that light there. And I'm inclined to agree. Except the perspective, and again, like the perspective of the view of the camera might be all skewed. But the camera on the house is pointing down towards the vehicles that are on the driveway. And this is where the boat is. That's the boat. Truck, boat behind it. I'm just gonna take the video off and I'm gonna explain. Well, I mean, let's no, leave the video on because I need the video view on. Right. So this is the house with the camera. That right there is the camera. The camera is pointing at this. This is the main view of the camera that took the flashlight video. The boat in this image is covered, but it is in the same position as the video, the flashlight video, full view of the flashlight video. It's in the same. It's in the same position. There's the boat. Here's the boat. It's in the same position. So that there, if that was the thing that he's pointing out, if that was the circular dark spot that he's pointing out, then the vehicle, that the light was coming from would have had to have been parked closer to that point. The vehicle that the light came from on the video would have had to have been parked further up here for that to be the circular indent in the reflection of the light. For this, for that, right? Where's my circle, man? Come on. For that little indent there, to be that, the vehicle that the light was coming from would have had to have been parked somewhere along here. Or, sorry, not even there. Round about the same area, but actually in the ditch itself for it to be picking up the circular indent. I don't know the guy. So let's go back down here. The camera is there. This is the main view. In fact, the camera is actually pointing more to these vehicles here. So the light from the car that was parked across the road that we saw, the headlight or the tail light, that car would have had to have been parked here. It would have had to have been parked here. It has to be parked here for that light to be above it in the flashlight video. This light is the light above the garage across the street. This is the tail light of the vehicle that was caught. Well, it's just you just catch the light, not the vehicle itself. Where the vehicle is actually parked, though, the light is above it. Even though the light on the house is further back from the vehicle, I get that perspective and everything, but the light is above it, which means that the vehicle would have had to have been parked along this area here. It would have had to have been parked here for that there to be the indent, the sort of like darker part of the within the. I'm getting confused, man. I'm getting pissed off as well. For that there to be this. Sorry if you can hear stuff outside. To be that, the car... What's happened there? The car would have had to have been parked there. For everything that he's just said, an explanation of everything, for it to be true, the car would have had to have been parked here. Well, that's not possible. And the reason why that's not possible is because this light from this house is caught on the same video. The car that caught the headlight and the car, or the tail light, I believe it's a tail light, and the car would have had to have been parked here, somewhere along the lines. Maybe the thing that he's pointed out in the reflection of the light on the ground is like maybe a tree or something. You see how it's casting a light, a shadow there. Maybe what he thinks is that is actually a casting from one of the trees here or something. I don't know. But his explanation, it doesn't ring true to me. It can't, because for that to be the shadow in the reflection of the light from the tail light of the car, there's a lot to explain. For that to be that, the car would have had to have been parked here. But that can't be possible because this light has been caught on the camera as well. So the car would have had to have been parked here, which means that his explanation of what we are seeing in the video is wrong. I've had a really bad day today. I've had a really bad week, a really bad month, so I apologise if my explanation isn't on par with everybody else and what it should be. Life has just been really difficult, so my head's not exactly in it today. But yeah, it is baffling. And I know what I want to say, but because my head is somewhere else, I'm thinking about other things. I'm struggling to explain it. If you watch his video, which I totally forgot to link in the description, but I will do after I've come off live, his explanation of where the car and the headlight or tail light is wrong. For his explanation to be right, the car would have had to have been parked here, somewhere along this here. And that's just impossible because this light is captured on the same video. And when you look at the perspective of the camera, the car would have had to have been parked somewhere in this area. So yeah, there's that. It is baffling. I hope everything gets. I don't see it getting better. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. It's not easy, and maybe your eyes are better than my eyes. No, I should have probably put this into a video, but I thought I don't know what I'll be doing later, so I thought I'll just go live and try and explain it, and I'm doing a really bad job of it.
Chris Proudfoot's truck, allegedly, in my opinion, is doing a couple of things.
It's not
highlighting a path for Katie to come this way, and in doing so, this is the angle, folks.
It's not.
It's illuminating this.
It's not.
And that was the Facebook post. Apologies.
It's not illuminating that, because when you look at the actual full view of the camera, the image, the tail light is around about here. It has to be, because this light here was caught in the image. The car or some sort of vehicle has to be parked around this area for that light to be caught in the image.
I don't have it, go to the mysterious disappearance of Sebastian Rogers on Facebook, and you'll have to go back about a month or so, but you'll see this. And like I said, apologies, I don't have that to show you right now, but right here, that's being illuminated.
It's not.
Okay, so let's go back. Let's click here, and there it is. Let's watch again.
This is where the boat is. The main view of the security camera is the main view of the security camera is the driveway where the cars are. The boat there is on the view of the street cam on Google Maps. Well, you'll see in a minute. There. So this is here. This is the driveway. This here is the tail light of a vehicle. For it to be where he says it is, the vehicle would have had to have been parked further up this area. It's his explanation. I don't know the guy, and I'm not calling him out. I'm not trying to start any drama or anything, but his explanation's wrong.
And the more you zoom in on this, the more you see the outline. And it's almost like the color grass you see. Excuse me, that's the truck. The color grass here you see. But see that? It's hitting right on it.
It's not. I don't see what you see.
Tail light. And as you back up, you can see, to give you an idea of where this truck is parked. Right there. There's that stationary light.
Yeah.
Right? So if you wanted to kind of get an idea, Sebastian Rogers, keep awareness alive. So
that's
for
the
you
light.
to
the light that you
be
just pointed out.
illuminating this,
Can't be.
and not be in the grass. Who knows? Maybe he was in the grass. Your truck is here.
No.
And it extends to about right here, and then you still get to see this light.
No.
It's pretty amazing, folks. I think this is a huge key.
Even if that was right and the car was sort of like parked here, then the illumination would be along these lines and wouldn't be hitting this here. So I don't know how he comes up with that conclusion, because he's just proved himself wrong. If the car's here, it wouldn't be hitting this. For that to be what he's pointing out in the reflection. For this to be what he's trying to point out in the reflection of the light on the grass, the car would have had to be parked closer to it.
But it goes back to the question. You see why Nick Barris and his news channel showed us up close.
The car is a little bit further down from these vehicles that are also caught in the camera's view. These vehicles are on the driveway, so this light is further down than these vehicles. This is this, right? So like these are the vehicles on the driveway. The light is here, so it can't be where he says it is. It can't be up here. See? The vehicle, whatever type of vehicle it was, would have had to have been parked along these lines here. Somewhere along here. Doesn't care, or is there some corruption going on? How can they not figure out? I actually think that I think we're being lied to. But I think we're being lied to protect the integrity of the investigation. So they know a lot more about this video than we do. But they're telling us that it's something else that it isn't. And they're doing that in order to protect their investigation. I think that. I think we're being lied to so they can protect the integrity of their investigation. So yeah. The main view of the camera is this. which means so the camera's pointing down at the driveway and the vehicle's on the driveway, which means the vehicle across the street that appears in the camera that light is coming from would have had to have been parked here, not further up here, unless the camera on the house here, unless this camera has a mind of its own and changes direction in the middle of the night. Yeah, I think that came back. I think that. Rightio. I shouldn't have done this live. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to do anything, to be honest. But yeah. I think the dude's wrong. I don't want to start anything over YouTube. It's just my opinion. I think the guy's wrong. The car would have had to have been parked here. For this to be caught in the reflection of the light from the car, then the car would have had to have been parked here. Which isn't possible, because this light has been caught in it. And the camera doesn't move. So the vehicle that caused the tail light, that cut the tail light, that the vehicle that the tail light comes from, I got mixed up there, must be parked somewhere along this here. And maybe the shadow that's casted within the light coming from the tail light is one of these trees here. You know, maybe. What's up, Crystal? So yeah, I should probably just end it there. I think the guy's wrong. I don't think he's intentionally putting his lies out like that. I don't believe that, and I don't want to start anything. It's just I've not explained it right well, and I will do a video later, either today or tomorrow. I will do a video explaining it a lot better when I'm feeling better. But yeah, the perspective is all wrong for it to be what he thinks it is. That's just it's just my opinion. I get that, but when you look at the camera and the view of the camera, where he says the vehicle that is the headlight is coming from is situated, it just doesn't make sense. It can't be that. It can't be what he's saying it is. Thank you for reviewing this. I agree with you. Here's hoping you feel better soon. I hope I feel better soon. I appreciate you all. I've got 28 concurrent viewers at the moment. 28 or 29 viewers. 103 views. 20 likes. You're all awesome. I was about to swear then. But then I stopped myself. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate all the likes. I didn't think any of you would come in, to be honest. I thought this would be too early. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I appreciate that. Always Street. Always Street. Always Street. Always Street. I appreciate it, Stella and Kamek. Yeah, maybe what's up? Maybe I'll try that, but it's not like I know I have the words in my head, and I have the way that I want to explain it. But as I'm speaking, my mind is somewhere else. I'm thinking about other things because there's been a lot going on in my life over the past month and a half, and today wasn't a good day. So I've got all this information that I want to give out and explain to you, and I've played it out in my head perfectly. But then everything else that's happened over the past month is sort of like seeping in. So as I'm trying to speak, my mind's drifting off somewhere else. A1 way. Oh, a one-way street. I get it. Yeah. I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I will speak to you all again next time. It might be tonight. I might go live. I've got some other things. I'm hoping later I'll feel a bit better. And I've got some other things I want to talk about, so maybe I'll go live tonight. Maybe I'll just wait until tomorrow, or maybe give it a couple of days until my head's feeling a bit better. But I will speak to you all again next time. Bye bye.